Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are going to start the second lecture of this finance dashboard, where we are going to discuss about the different chart options to present the cost model, to present the profitability through presenting our revenue line and the cost line, and we are also going to discuss how to create the chart and the trend line for the that the equity ratio we have created. But the purpose here is not just to create this, but the purpose here is just to give you an idea of how to create those chart and how to use, and wherever you want to use you can use it. And in addition to this, we are also going to present the service lines chart and their dynamic option, and how we need to create this whole of the chart as dynamic. We will use these slicer options as buttons, and we will format all those charts, slices, timelines, and how we are going to use this all we will learn in this video. So in this video you need to be in touch, because in middle of somewhere of the video I have also put a reference or a link for the template, so you can download that template and use the template and just get an idea and practice that, and you will be able to learn it at the pro level. And because this is very effective skill of creating the dashboard, because you will need to create the dashboard to present your data and report to the management. And if you are a freelancer, you can use this skill to create the dashboard and make money. And I'll create a separate video how to use the dashboard to create money, and you will be able to earn money online, but that's a separate topic. And now let's move to our original topic. And now in the first chart I'm going to use the cost data, where I'll use the cost table to present the data in the form of pivot table. So I'll go to the insert option and create the pivot table for that option, and after creating the pivot table I'm going to select the cost as heads and the relevant cost amount, and I'm just going to present the cost amount in form of percentage, because I'm going to present the cost model. So for the cost model I just need to present the percentage, because the cost model is going to present that how your business is actually going to consume the cost. So you will be able to analyze the cost in an effective way, and you will going to utilize your all kind of the strategies, so you can actually uh, use that cost model to generate revenue accordingly. So you should have this model in your mind, that how your operations are actually going to run, which type of cost you are going to actually incur, and what that cost will be in the form of percentage. So what minimum revenue to break even is required, and what kind of the revenue you need to be available so you can actually break even. That is the basic purpose to understand the cost model. For the cost model, when you have created the chart, you are going to insert, and again using the insert option, and going to create the bar chart, because bar chart will be used in an effective way to present the relevant percentages of the cost, and you will be able to visualize it in a very effective manner. So to make it more attractive and beautiful, I'm going to use the cylinder option through the chart options, and it is very good option. And I'm going to use the gradient colors to make it more just relevant and strategically diverse, that which type of the costs are actually going to be incurred and what are those percentages. And to present the percentages of this cost model, I'm going to create the cost label for that purpose, and we will remove all other fields from this chart, and we will create the manually all those options like x-axis options, name them through the insert option of the text box, and we will name them. So we will color those shapes in the light red color, and same is will be used for the text option. Group all those names and the shapes and just paste it below the chart to indicate the relevant cost heads. You can use the insert option to online select the icons of currency to put into the chart. Copy and paste the previous pivot table chart to give us the monthly expenses, while create a separate pivot table to give us the monthly revenue. Paste the revenue values in front of expenses so the relevant trend lines can be created through line chart. Insert the stacked line chart from the chart option and select the data of sales and expenses by going to add the data source, and add the data series and choose the series names and values of revenues and expenses respectively. Finally, add the months through axis label, add the grid lines into the chart in the background, and add light greenish color and keep it around 50% transparent. Add the data heading through shape options and color the lines and the headings with same colors. Format the chart with no fill options and paste it onto the main dashboard. Now, if you are going to select a quarter, then you will have the results of the quarter. And if you are selecting various months to analyze some kind of seasonal trends or other trends, you can select the relevant months, and you can assess the performance on each of the months. And you can also assess the performance on monthly basis by selecting every month. So we are going to select the slices here, and slices will act like the buttons. Uh, when you have created these slices, you will actually format those slices. How you are going to format that, I have created a separate video on that. You can go through that video, and you can use the same format, but I am choosing here the standard format for the slices which I have already developed there. Shape will be used to format the slicer area and hide the filter button, so we will match the color of the shape and background. Let's present the relative revenue of the service lines and copy and paste the revenue pivot table and only select the revenue streamlines and amount. We'll move forward that now it's time to create the bar chart. I have actually used the horizontal bar chart to present the data for the occupancy, for the sales uh, of each service line. The purpose here is just to present, just like as we have already developed the business model, cost model. So here we are actually presenting the data in form of service line, and each service will be presented as per the months, and this will give you an idea what type of services or service lines you are actually providing to the customer and what are their relevant percentages. So we have just created this, and on the other hand I have already created a variance type of thing. So the background created on the back side is actually presenting the target of the sale, and the actual bar which is being presented through the chart is showing what the actual target has been achieved. So this is actually showing that how much target was given to the salesperson and how much target is actually achieved. Rather, you can say that other data is just the simple formatting. You can use the gradient colors, whatever you like. This is based upon the choice, but we have chosen the yellow color, purple color, and light blue color because we have set it up as per the tone of the theme and of the dashboard. So to make it more beautiful, I have inserted the line in middle of the percentages presented here. So just to separate the bar charts and the relevant percentages. In percentages, you can just use the data labels to present the percentages. And you can also insert the text box to present the data manually. So you have to link the data with respect to the data you have already calculated. How you are going to create this chart? First we have to create the bars manually from the shapes, and this will be just like the horizontal, and you need to adjust the size of the bars as per the size of the chart. Now let's create the data for the debt and equity. It is very simple. You just need to create the conditional formulas to calculate how much the accumulative debt and how much accumulative equity is available at the particular time, and you just need to create the debt to equity ratio at every month and at every stage based upon the accumulated debt and equity. After using the conditional formulas, you need to create to present the data in the form of a card, and the card will be presented through using the insert shape option from insert rectangle shape, and that rectangle shape will be used as a background basically, and above that you just need to create some additional shapes to present and differentiate the data for the debt and equity, and their data and equity will be separated by different colors. After creating the color bars, you need to present the data, and the data will be actually fetched by using the text box. It is very simple and it is standardized thing that you just insert the text boxes from the insert option, and you just use the equal sign on the formula bar and insert the data whatever you have calculated, and we are going to use the pivot table and calculate the data, and that data will be actually fetched. And you just need to format the colors, and this is just very simple. Whatever you like, it is based upon your own choice. And now it is the time to insert the timeline. Timeline is similarly inserted just like we have already inserted the slices. Similarly, you can insert the timelines. It is very easy. And timeline will be formatted same as we can format the slices. So you can choose the options available, or you can use the standardized available options. Now finally it comes the beauty of the dashboard, and that is actually the sales trend chart. And sales trend chart is actually created through the same data for the sales, which is the monthly sales, and that data will be used to create first of all the area chart. You just need to create the area chart, and you just go to the formatting option for the area chart and choose the colors of the gradient color. And then choose transparency up to 60 to 70%. Then you have chosen that transparency and choose your gradient colors, and just choose the lighter color on the below side and darker colors on the upper side. And now to create a beauty in this chart, you need to create a line chart based upon the same data for the sales. So all the data is actually looks correlated, and it is more convenient to understand that the chart is being a line chart, but the uh, color of the gradient colors are actually being presented underneath the line chart. So we need to create two charts with the same data, and just adjust the charts so as it look like a single chart. Further, we need to use the conditional formatting and formatting for the text and font. So we need to use the webbing fonts, so we can use the font look like the here, and we just need to adjust the size. And after this, we need to use text boxes to insert the same data uh, with respect to the conditional formula we have achieved. So same data will be inserted through the text boxes, and that data will be actually fetched, and those text boxes will be copied alongside the monthly data of the chart, and additionally we will use the lines, and those lines will be presented on the chart. Let's discuss the formula that is being used for the conditional purpose. To create these lines and circles as a dots, we just need to use the same data from the pivot table and copy and paste as values. That if by using the VLOOKUP we find out the value from a particular pivot table, which is actually being filtered using the slices, it has the particular value, then the result, if true, then the value will be either I or I in capital, or for the to represent the line, and to present the dots you just need to present the full stop, and that's it. Otherwise use double inverted commas as to present the blank value, and that's it. And when you use that, you just need to fetch the data from the text boxes, and by using the text boxes you can insert the same data and adjust those text boxes so as it look like either line. So you just need to format the text box as no fill option and no uh, border option. So that's the main concept here. And now you have created your table and a complete dashboard, and by using this dashboard you can see that the whole dashboard is actually interactive. In the next lecture I'm going to use to present the profit and loss statement, not in a typical standard way but in a dashboard standard way. So you will see it very much attractive, and you will learn how to present that data, how to use that data, and you will share that data. uh, you can impress your clients and your senior management, and you can have a good performance show. It's actually a good skill set addition and value addition skill that you will be required, and you should actually acquire this. If you haven't subscribed my channel, it is very easy. Just go to this below my video and see a red button saying subscribe, and subscribe there. And in this way you will be able to learn a lot of different areas that I'm going to cover. I'm actually going to cover the financial modeling, accounting areas, and dashboard presentation, and lot more different things.